Running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that.
He's got it on the outside. A giant chunk of yardage picked up the down to the 24.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get it. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted in the first drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got him at the 15-yard line.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
On the ready. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the ground for the back. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And you've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get him just short of midfield at the 49. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And the Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. Here we go. To the air on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Jackrabbit. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The option look. Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana! extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
What type of shit is this? Why is he not taking it?
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the errors.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hand.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Anderson will throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left. He's there to make the stop, and not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Bearcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone.
Oh, you kidding me?
Completed. He did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
You try to one hand that bitch.
Deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's third and goal and third and long. Easy. Anderson wants to throw. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. 3:25. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Right in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between the QB and the wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be, and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great because coverage is going to be right. Throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. In the middle is Berry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first
Got them
down
at 5.
37.
What are they doing?
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here we go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early.
Oh, come on, son. A lot of these play calls, man, wouldn't work if I had better roster. Literally 2 people right there and not an attempt to make a tackle.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlock after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Flex. 29 Philly.
Gives it on the option.
Come on, let's strip the ball, man.
Solid space makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the running back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Spider.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Number 7.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point.
Louisiana.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this
Number
crowd.
17. Set to kick this one away.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Anderson will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in a 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Might be changing the route. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Okay,
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Motion from the back. They'll run the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And the Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
55 weak. Ready, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Moves.
Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. Finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and his defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. Virginia stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rice.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Anderson wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Louisiana. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in week Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Makes the grab. It's Rice. 35, he's got room. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked out for 47.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
42, Spider.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for a deep man. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down and brings up third down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Might be calling a hot route. Anderson will throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll try the toss to the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Johnson looking to throw. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Is incomplete. It's 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Terrier.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Davis. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Drives the back and leaves it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great set.
Touchdown, Cajuns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense is going up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, we do running clock in the second half.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Anderson wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hampton. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Little touch pass to the receiver. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
7.
And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana has it back, and the raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made it happen.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They want to run this quarterback. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Johnson wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Great job by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's up for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly on the move. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Anderson will throw. Oh, they're after him. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Easy.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Made the grab and took it on into the score. That touchdown grab the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. You've got this guy's ability in that position. Quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches. That's impressive.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
And the Raging Cajuns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Sends it back in motion. They'll find Davis here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Flair. Cricket.
Leaves it with the back. They knock him down at the 21. it's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Jackrabbit. Ready, go.
Johnson looking to throw. Scrambling away. That's caught. It's Wilson. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Number 26.
I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit room so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. The other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Easy.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man. They got him down at the 40 and we broke off 15 yards. And the Bearcats in the hurry up.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And he was already on his way. Gets him all the way to the 38.
That's just a really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Belly stutter.
Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Anderson wants to throw. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Result of
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They'll go to the counter play. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Okay.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Set. Ready.
The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
at the 36.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole maybe 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Catch in the middle. It's Coates.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Green 25.
He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The first snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Anderson will throw. Right on the money.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He's got it down the left side. And the big gain, and they get it on the 46.
And this offense has got to kick it tonight. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Snares it outside. It's right.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Got it in the middle. It's Hampton. All down, but he has enough to run the chain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it on.
For the offense.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous break. The consolation prize.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but during the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know that next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. You have to be able to run. circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got his man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, the drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, just find this guy early and often.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Turning it on. He's brought down just running hard in the
Oh,
red
no.
zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field for the 1st time. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Why not trying to get it in? And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete on the right side. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch
Oh.
it.
He just came in.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Swanson. He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
I had beat again. They keep leaving them open.
First down, 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that critical because
There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat
Better catch that bitch.
With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it again. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route.
You gotta catch that down.
So he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Sooners will line it up on first and 10. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You talk about going on the road and
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. It'll be third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked up. Don't see that very often. That's Vikings. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man down the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays, some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he's got them on their heels.
and he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards.
Get the ball down to where he can just catch it in stride. He's still running.
Go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American.
the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Catch in the middle, it's Cuber. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the
Bro, you still hurt, bro?
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. With the catch, it's Swanson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that can happen is to miss inside.
I just missed that tone. That's me.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he was looking into the end zone, and it's incomplete.
You got to be careful here for your quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range there. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scout. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance with the run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball right.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had a day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They were ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great game.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 25-yard line, give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this.
We're on our way to the top.